Hey guys, Mandaray1 here, and I'm just going to show you how to build a pretty badass secret passage in Xbox Minecraft. And now, I say Xbox Minecraft just to let you know that it doesn't require any of the exclusive features in the PC version of Minecraft. So obviously you can build it on PC, but it doesn't require like tripwires or anything like that. So that way you know that you can build it on Xbox as well. So some of the nice features about this secret passage in particular and the way I build it is that there are no switches or levers or anything like that out in the open, so there's no obvious signs that there's a secret passage in this area, and you don't have to break any blocks to open it either, which I've noticed some people have done. And it can also be a part of a flush wall, so like you don't need to have a corner or have it be cut out of a wall that makes it more obvious. It can be part of like a straight wall. So now I'm just going to show you a quick clip so you can see how it works, and then we'll take it apart, and that way you can figure out how to build it. Alright, so you may have figured out by now that this secret passage is activated by a wooden pressure pad, and those are activated, they can be activated by dropped items. And I find that that's not really an inconvenience because more often than not in Minecraft you'll have an item that you can spare. So usually, whenever I'm wandering by the secret passage, I can use it because I have more than enough items in my inventory that I can spare one. So yeah, not a very big price to play. It doesn't, unlike breaking a block, it doesn't require you having to do any work like replacing it. And as you can see inside the passage here, there are two levers that make things both a bit more handy and a bit more complicated. There's a reset switch. And how this works is when that block on that pressure pad despawns, the reset switch will allow you to still close and open the door after you, and it'll also allow you to exit the secret passage and have that door close behind you and have it be all reset so that you can activate it again by dropping an item on that wooden pressure pad. And now the manual override switch works when there's still an item on that pressure pad and providing a positive signal, or actually an inverted signal, to the pistons. It'll actually override it and allow you to open and shut the doors behind you even though there's still an item on that pressure pad. Alright, so as you can see, I've taken it all apart, and I know it looks really scary, but don't worry, I will go through it one redstone path at a time, and it's actually quite simple once we do that. Alright, so here's the pressure plate, and there's the balcony up there, and when this pressure plate is active, you can see that the redstone signal goes into redstone torch here, and that inverts the signal, so that way when there's no object on the pressure pad, there's a positive signal being provided to those pistons, keeping them extended and the passage shut, and then when an item lands on it, it inverts the signal and thus retracts the pistons. So as you can see, this just comes down here like this. Make sure you use repeaters to keep the signal going to its destination. It splits, and we have one that comes up this side and activates both the bottom pistons and the top pistons right up here like this. And then if we come back down here, it goes up to the other side and it'll split again. One signal here goes to activate the side pistons, both the bottom and the top, just like the other side, and then this other signal here comes up to activate the back pistons. So yeah, that's basically the main circuit that activates the pistons. As you can see, it's all dug into the ground a bit, that way the tunnel goes right over it, and then that way you're not limited on space. You can make that room that the tunnel leads to as big as you want, or you can make it lead to an entire other section. It doesn't matter, you're not limited, because all the redstone wiring is either to the side or underneath it, not behind it. Okay, so here's the reset switch. It just comes down here like this. There's a bunch of redstone repeaters with a big delay on them. To increase the delay, all you have to do is hit them with your left trigger, and it leads to this piston. And when this piston is active, you can see that it'll extend this block and basically block the redstone signal to the main circuit. And then when you hit the switch again, it'll retract that block and turn it back on. And that's how it works. It basically works when there's being a positive signal provided to the main circuit. And so it allows you to turn that signal on or off, thus allowing you to control the secret passage when there is no item on that pressure pad. And the reason for the delay is that way when you hit the switch, you have enough time to get outside the secret passage and have it close up behind you. So when you're building your own version of this, just make sure that the delay is long enough to give you enough time to get outside the secret passage before it closes. So now how the manual override works is what it has to do is when there's no signal being provided to those pistons, it has to be able to turn them on and off. So simply all you have to do is link this switch up to the main circuit via redstone, and make sure that since the signal is coming from a different source, make sure that it's still going to reach all the pistons. And you may need an extra repeater or two to do that, but that's simply how that works, so it's actually not that hard. Alright, so now I've taken things apart even further to show you the basic positions that you'll originally want your pistons to be in. As you can see, there's 4 on each side, and you'll want those facing each other, and then you'll want 2 more pistons on the back 2 of those 4 facing outwards from the secret passage. And to those you can connect whatever you want. I used bookshelves, whatever your secret passage is going to be made out of. And just keep in mind that the wall that you want the secret passage to be flush with will have to be one block further out from where those bookshelves or whatever you connected to the back 2 pistons are. So now, since I know I've been going really fast so far, I'm just going to slow things down and show you how to individually link up these back pistons. So as you can see here, you just link up these back 2, and then just build up a step under the top 2 on the sides, and then simply link those up as well. You can place blocks right on top of these ones here, and then put redstone on top of that, and that'll activate them. And then just make sure you have enough repeaters along the way, and then for the back 2, you'll want the redstone signal going to where those back 2 pistons will be when the side pistons are extended. That way they'll activate once the side ones have already been extended. So you just come out here like this, link it up here, and then there. So now when those back 2, when the side pistons are extended, those back 2 will be pushed into that signal, and then they'll push the library, bookshelves, whatever you want. They'll make them flush with the outside wall. As you can see here, all the pistons are extended. Alright, so that's basically it. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful, and that you like the secret passage as much as I do. I like that it doesn't use any obvious switches or levers, that it can be part of a flush wall, and that the room behind it can be as big as you want it to be. And yeah, hitting that like button will help other people find this video, and hitting that subscribe button will help you stay tuned to my videos. I do have more on the way. I know a lot of you are eager to see more Hunger Games. Don't worry, it's on its way. We just finished updating the map with pistons, and we created a bunch of epic new structures as well. So that's coming soon, and we also have this new game type called Obsidian Wars, which you'll be seeing some of that soon too, and it's pretty interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching.